Hey y'all, Hopper Hot Tick today. Yesterday on social media, there's a big discussion about student loan debt. Student loan debt's been a discussion for a while. Um, President-elect Biden. There's some thought that he's going to make some of this student loan debt disappear, federal student loan debt, after he comes into office in January. Um, Selfishly, I would really appreciate that. I would really like that, to see a lot of that student loan debt disappear. Unfortunately, most of my loans are private loans rather than federal loans. But certainly any help would help, right? Um, but you have the other side of the coin. Everybody's saying, "Well, I paid mine off, so you pay yours off," or you took out the money to get a loan, so do your part and pay it back. And I agree, right? And so for me, I mean, I keep paying on my loans every month. I've been doing so for, I don't know, 7 years now, 8 years now, and I'll continue to do so until they're paid off, whether I pay them off or, like I said, the federal government steps in, whatever the case may be. But the thing we have to think about with student loan debt is we have to start evaluating the college system. We have to start evaluating the entirety of the situation. You can find all sorts of data about the growth of tuition and expenses to go to college, and how that ties to salaries, and it's out of control. It really is out of control. Um, but the other thing that frustrates me, and I know that athletic training is not unique in this, but so much of my education in athletic training was on the job training, right? With clinical assignments and all that kind of stuff. Some of those were very beneficial. Some of that was free labor to the university, straight up free labor. And it was really frustrating to me when I was at Southeast, and we had a relatively small program, and the university decided they needed more money, and so they added another fee on top of the outrageous fees we were already paying for the athletic training program. And what they didn't take into account was the amount of hours that the students within the program were working within the athletic department, basically free labor, right? Or between my junior and senior year, had to do an internship. I went and did an internship at University of Wisconsin Whitewater. Great experience. I needed that experience. It really helped me in my career. But why was I paying the university $2,000 or $3,000 for me to travel to Wisconsin and work for a university in Wisconsin? What is it that the university at Southeast Missouri State did for me on that internship? Nobody ever came and visited. Nobody did any type of site visit or anything like that. There is no way that SEMO did $3,000 in services for me to go work for another university. That's the problem that we have in today's society, is so much of what we are doing, whether it's in healthcare, athletic training, physical therapy, nursing, education, teaching, student teaching. So much of our learning is happening on the job, and we have to. We have to learn on the job. There's no doubt about it. But why are we paying these universities for the opportunity to get hands-on experience? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay? That's something I think we have to really figure out and fix, is as students, so much of what we are doing is work, right? And it's good work. It's necessary work for us to learn. So don't get me wrong there. But we have to fix that problem, and we have to quit paying these outrageous fees for the opportunity to go work for you, right? And like I said, there's so many different examples of that. For me, specific to athletic training, but it's crazy to me that we continue to see tuition rise and tuition rise and tuition rise. but our salaries aren't, right? And we know that. And, you know, and again, I say this, and I'm very fortunate. I make a good salary in the role that I'm in, but I know that a lot of my colleagues don't, and I know that not everybody is in that situation. But to me, we've got to start looking at that and understanding what it is that our education is about and how do we fix that problem. I don't have the answers. I don't have all the answers. I wish I did. But we've got to start doing something. We need reform in education. We're going to have to fix that problem to move forward in society going forward. Again, whether that's healthcare, whether that's education, whatever it is, we've got a lot of work to do, and we've got to start doing it. And one of the ways we have to address that is through student loan debt, and how do we fix that particular problem moving forward. So that's today's Hopper Hot Take. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and let's look forward to Monday and get back to work.